In a major update, reports are now claiming that according to Carlo Ancelotti, Real Madrid's young star duo of Arda Güler and Brahim Diaz are all above club captain and legend Luka Modrić in the pecking order. This comes after Ancelotti decided to start Güler on Sunday against Real Valladolid in the absence of injured Jude Bellingham while leaving Modrić on the bench. We will be discussing you throughout that on this episode as we progress, and shortly after that, we will quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of this episode as La Liga rivals Getafe are leading the race to sign young Real Madrid striker Alvaro Rodriguez, who will be looking to get prominent game time this season. We will also be talking you detailedly throughout that on this episode as we progress, so please stay tuned right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Follow us and turn on your notifications bell so you don't miss out on our daily Real Madrid updates. Sunday's match between Real Madrid and Valladolid highlighted a worrying situation for Luka Modrić, a longtime staple of Real Madrid's midfield. Despite his experience and importance to the team in the past, Modrić appears to have slipped down Carlo Ancelotti's list of preferred players, with the Valladolid match making it clear that he is no longer considered the manager's first choice. Recent reports suggest that Modrić is now considered to be below young talents such as Arda Güler and Brahim Diaz. This was a surprising development for many, especially considering his past with the club. The Croatian midfielder has played a key role in Real Madrid's greatest success over the past decade, but times seem to be changing under Ancelotti's leadership. For Ancelotti, Modrić falls below Güler and Brahim, said Fernando Burgos on Onda Cero. The manager himself also hinted at the change in his post-match comments. Ancelotti was candid about his selection decision, revealing that he would choose between Güler and Brahim Diaz, but no mention was made of Modrić. Arda Güler started as a midfielder, and today I had the choice between him and Brahim, and I thought it would be good for him and that he would benefit from the minutes. In the end, he played a good game, Ancelotti explained. This statement suggests that Modrić was not even being considered for a midfield position, something that would have been unthinkable just a few seasons ago. The manager's decision to play Güler from the start and replace him with Brahim in the second half proved to be a stroke of strategic genius, as the latter made an impact as soon as he arrived on the pitch, scoring the decisive goal for Real Madrid, who took a 2-0 lead. The goal lifted the team's spirits and contributed to the victory. As if that wasn't enough, Endrick scored another goal and added time to seal a 3-0 victory for Real Madrid. Ancelotti's approach seems to be centered on giving young players a chance to prove themselves, even if it means benching a veteran like Modrić. The decision to prioritize Güler and Brahim over Modrić may be indicative of the team's future direction. The move reflects a broader strategy to rejuvenate the roster with fresh talent, perhaps setting the team up for long-term success. For Modrić, the move could mean adapting to a new role, perhaps one that is not as central to the team's plans as he is accustomed to. It's clear that Ancelotti values the potential and energy that players like Güler and Brahim bring to the team. Their addition ahead of Modrić suggests a desire to build a more dynamic, youthful midfield, and while this may be seen as a positive step for the club's future, it will understandably be disappointing for Modrić and his supporters. So having discussed and concluded with that, we will now quickly turn our attention to the next agenda of this episode as we discuss you throughout Getafe's interest in Alvaro Rodriguez. Alvaro Rodriguez was one of many Real Madrid youngsters looking to make the most of the team's U.S. preseason tour to acquire new prospects. Unfortunately for the youngster, he suffered a painful ankle sprain in Real Madrid's first friendly against AC Milan, forcing him to return to the Spanish capital. With just 5 days left until the end of the transfer window, talk of Rodriguez's departure has heated up again, with the youngster attracting multiple interests. Rodriguez's injury did not derail transfer talks, as the club knows the player's qualities. Moreover, He has already missed nearly a month, so it won't be long before he returns to full fitness. As revealed by Mundo Deportivo, Getafe first inquired about the 20-year-old striker and even held a meeting in early June to discuss his transfer. Finally, José Bordalas now has more options in the forward area. Spanish media added that Getafe are still keen to sign him, despite strong competition from other clubs. Spanish clubs Espanyol and Alaves, Wolfsburg and RB Leipzig have all inquired about his situation. The deciding factor in his transfer saga will of course be the terms of the contract. The Whites are demanding at least €5 million for 50% of the player's rights and seem determined to influence his future. Rodriguez wants a move to Getafe because he would feel safe in the Spanish capital. But the question is whether Bordalas' team can meet the Merengues' conditions. So having discussed and concluded with that, we have come to the end of this interesting episode. Thanks for following up right up to the end. Do not forget to like and subscribe to this channel. Follow us so you don't miss out on our daily Real Madrid updates.